Hello and welcome. I have wanted a writing slope, like a Victorian writing slope, for such a long while. They were really priced out of what I could kind of afford, but I found this one on eBay and it comes with a key, so you can actually lock it. So this is going to be quite hard for me to get on screen, I think, but I will give it a go. So we open it up, she says. Or did I lock it? Oh, this is going to be good, isn't it? Right. Okay. I've done it. So, yeah. Oh, this is tricky to do. I probably need my camera to zoom out, I think. Let's try zooming out a bit. Okay, I think that might help a little bit. So, sorry, they all fell out there. So this is the writing slope, and you can see it's not in the best condition. The leather here has cracked because of the crease, because you know, this lifts up, and so eventually it starts, but I'm not bothered about that because I'll probably use a watercolor block in any case. So let's see what I've got inside. I'm going to start with this side, and on this side I have put this Bao Hong A5 watercolor pad, and this is 20 sheets, 100% cotton. Hopefully it's, oh, there we go. 300 GSM. So I decided to put that in there, and I've got this little set of the very short handles, travel brushes. So I decided I would put that in there for my travel brushes. And this is the floral set from Van Gogh. So I've put that one in there. In fact, I think that goes that way and then that way. And because it's a watercolor block, I'm going to need to take the paper off. So I've put this, which means you go around the edge and pull your paper off the block. Let's put it that way. Then in this side, I've managed to fit a Potentate Concertina sketchbook. I have got, let me pull everything out first, I think. You can see I've got quite a lot in here. So I have got, these are art graph and schminker charcoal type products or materials. So that one fits under there. My wrist's playing up today, which is why I can't open things very well. It's really weird. Okay, I've got some Inktense blocks in there. That can go down there. I have got some carbon ink to go with my Fude pen in there. This is like a buff titanium kind of colour. It's not in any of the watercolours that I've packed, so I thought I might need it. So that's why that is there. I've got a little water pot that pops out, which I won't do because of my wrist. But we can pop that in there. And a pencil sharpener. I have got some coloured pencils in here. They're a bit of a mixture of Derwent Lightfast and Luminance. I mean, they're all pretty good makes. And then I've swatched out the colours that I've got. I wonder if I'm going to be able to pack this back in again. We'll see. And then I've also packed this. So I've got 2 sets of paints, basically. This is the Schminke Horadam retro vintage set. That I also I'm really liking these sets with the tubes. You can probably tell. But yes, I've got that one. So let's pop you in there. I've got my carbon platinum fountain pen that I really can't do without. Now then, I'm not sure how I managed to pack this first time round. I wonder if that went on top of there. And I wonder if that lodged under there. Well, we'll see, won't we? And then we've got that will fit in, hopefully. I mean, I have packed it full. So will you go the other way? No, you won't. You have to go that way. Okay. So let's put you the other way. Yes. And then you. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. And then you. And then you can kind of like lodge on the top, hopefully. Although maybe. How did that go? Ah, more like that. Right. Okay. So, do you know what? I think that might have to go in this side. There we go. Yeah. So that's what's in there. Then I've got my gold, which is the Schminke Aqua Bronze, already mixed up. I've got some bleed proof white in a little pot. There's my Sailor Fude pen. This moves. And then in here, I've got a mechanical pencil. I've got another travel brush. I've got a gold gel pen, a white gel pen, a spare cartridge for the carbon platinum fountain pen. And I've also got this Art Graph soft carbon pencil hiding in there. And there we go. So, yeah, going away wise, I think that this gives me a couple of lots of paints, pencils. It actually gives me a whole host of things that I can use. So that's not going to shut like that. I wonder if I change that. Let's put you under there. And you there, because you'll, yes, that'll work. See, that's just slightly too big, isn't it? Right. I think we are actually going to take them out out of the pouch, because then they are so much smaller. Let's just find an elastic band. It's not very pretty, is it? But I just think once we've done that, because I also need spray bottle, tissue, and a couple of those. Is there something still in there? Oh, there is. There's another little tiny brush. Let's just pop you in there. Right. I think that solves my problem a lot better, because no, that's still not shutting, is it? Ooh. It's really weird because it was shut. Right, that is not going to work. I need to find something much slimmer than that. Right, I thought I'd got it all sorted, but maybe not. Okay, I have decided to go with a couple of much slimmer palettes, because I think that's going to work. Right. Ta-da! And then basically this then shuts and locks. So there you have it. It's a kind of typical size. When it's shut, it's about just under 12 inches by, bearing in mind we've got a bit of a curve there, by about 8.5, and then in height we're looking at 5.5. So that's the kind of size that it is. But what a lovely thing to take away if you go to someone's house, if you're staying in, you know, doing a week at a little B&B or a cottage or a lodge or something like that. Yeah, I'm going to be putting that in the car to take with me when I go away for my week in September. And basically I've kind of got everything I need in one thing. So there we are. That is our why is that not opening again now? Oh, there we go. So there we have what is basically a Victorian writing slope. I mean, it is quite heavy, by the way. And it slopes low to high. But yeah, there we are. In case any of you were ever interested and wondered what you might be able to fit in, then oh, I wonder what that is. That moves. Oh gosh, I have to see what that is. Oh, okay. Once you have shut that, you can lock it so that when you lift it up, it doesn't flop and move. Well, I never. Oh gosh, I hadn't even noticed that. I mean, I think some of them are supposed to have secret drawers, but I couldn't find anything like that on this one. But then again, I could just be doing it wrong. I might have to look it up somewhere. But I was very lucky because this cost me just over £40. I got it on eBay. And I am chuffed to bits. And when it's closed, it just looks rather splendid. Oh, I forgot to lock it again. Right. That's what happens when you don't lock it. Okie dokie. I seem to be making a bit of a mess of this video, don't I? So, let's pop you down, do you up, and then I can shut it. Right, I'm going to leave it there. And yeah, hope that if any of you have ever thought about getting a Victorian writing slope, that's been useful. I'm very happy with mine. All right, take care.